Well, hey there, my friends. Welcome to my channel, InknWhimsy. I'm Laura Daniels, and I'm glad you decided to spend a little bit of your time with me. We are going to be coloring these adorable owls, and in this segment, we are going to be using a masking technique, and we're going to put the bird on a branch and do some coloring in the background. And this is the October Stamp of the Month kit from Close to My Heart. Every month it's a different stamp, and the different ways that you can get the stamp are listed in the description a little further ahead in the video. But you can get it as a VIP for free, or you could get it for just $5. But enough of that. Let's have some fun coloring. When you look right here, you can see I tried several different coloring techniques. I like this one. I like that one. That one I wish there was a little more gray, darker gray around the face. I think it'd look even better. The one we're going to do today is this one right here. Look at this little guy. He's just not too cute. Yes. Now these colors that we're using for his body and his face are the light coral, the brown gray blend right around his face there. And then for the body, we used red brown blend and followed with that's the light. And then we used the medium to do the highlighting. Not necessarily the highlighting, but to show where the shadows were. And then we haven't done the eyes yet, but see how the eyes are a pretty blue, and we'll use a white gel. So we're going to start off, I think, coloring the actual tree branch, and then we'll do the owl. And we're going to use the red brown blend, and we're just going to kind of do light to dark on here, just following different, parts of the tree branch that you could say, and go up a little bit on the branch here. See how I did just a little bit? And we're just trying to add some depth to it. So here's some medium, and we'll go up here. And it's okay if you'll leave a little bit of white. We're going to move that. That is not important anymore. And now we'll get the dark, and it's going to be darker along the bottom. So this is where we will definitely add the dark of the big branch and do some more right there. That's about all we're going to do with that. I want to add a little more light up here. I didn't fill that in quite. All right. Now we're going to take the dull green, and we are going to start with the medium and just kind of come up into the leaf. Just relax with your hand. I mean, you do not need to be specific and that detailed with this, because you're going to keep coloring over it, right? So I basically go up, come down, and just kind of do a V. See how I'm doing that on I'll hold it up a little closer for you. All right. I think the hardest thing for me was to start coloring, just to be outside of the box and not have to be so specific with everything. And like, okay, I got to stay in the lines. Now I'm coming down. I'm coming a little closer to the base of the leaf, right? Now that'll be a little darker right there. And here. And right there. And guess what we're going to do next? We're going to take the light. Because remember, these are Triblends. They are so cool. You have the light. This is what I love about the Spectrum Noir Triblend markers. 3 parts to the actual marker. You have your medium, and then you have your dark. So literally, you can be a pro coloring with these. So now we're going to take the light, and we're going to go over the leaves, and I am not concerned about coloring in every white spot, because it just adds a little more dimension when there are some white specks, right? So here we go. We are almost done with the branch, and then we're going to do this adorable little owl, and you'll see how the colors all come together. Isn't that pretty? Forgot all about this guy. There we go. He's all filled in. And see how, let me hold this up for you, how they look like they have such dimension. I love, and that was not being very particular with my coloring, was it? All right, so this guy's right there. This is right here. Let's see if they are in the picture. All right, now we're going to start with the light coral. I bet you were surprised with that color choice, right? And we are going to do, because we want this adorable little owl to have a blush, like, kind of do the V shape just in between the eyes there. And now we're going to do the light at the bottom of the ears. All right, so let's take the brown gray blend and we are going to do the light end of the Spectrum Noir, and we are just going to come right up into the blush, and we're going to go over the blush area again with the light coral to join these two colors even better. Okay, and here we are, and I'm just going to kind of come down into the middle. We're going to get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. That is not working. All right, there we go. All right, and now we're going to come down here just below for her little belly. All right, there we go. Now let's go grab the light coral again and come over here and blend this in a little better. And then we'll go over it with the light again. Sometimes the more layers you add, blends even better. Look at that. Doesn't she look adorable already? I was telling you. All right, now we're going to get the light red-brown blend. Let's find the light in, and we are going to color the rest of the owl's body. This is going to be light. We'll be using the medium to show some more of the shadows. Okay. All right, so let's do his wings. I don't know. I guess some of us sometimes will go where we will do the outline and then color it in, or sometimes we can just go back and forth. I guess we all have, this actually feels easier because I'm going back towards the center like that. And now we're going to follow his belly going down, goes to right there. And now we're just going to do the tail feathers, and then we're going to grab the medium. Oh gosh, this owl, I am telling you, it's just too adorable. All right, now we're going to get the medium, and I want to do under the neck because that's where a shadow would be, right? And then right here at the base of his tail, I want to do the bottom of each feather, and then here on the bottom, and do the bottom of each feather wing. I guess the feathers in the wings, right? We're gonna know this will be the bottom, the bottom, the bottom. Do a little bit right there. All right, and then right here, come down just a little bit. All right, now I think I want to take the light and go right here to kind of blend it in with the belly a little more. All right, there we go. All right, now let's do these beautiful blue eyes. All right, so you take the light of the True Blue blend, and you're going to go, and his eyes, her eyes, I've changed her a couple of different times. Her eyes, and these look real pretty green if you were to use the Del Green blend. So you go just around the first circle, and then you're going to take the dark, and you're going to go right at the top and the bottom. And let me lift these up to show them to you. Look at the dimension in her eyes. Isn't that beautiful? And now we're going to take a white gel pen, and you see that tiny little white dot? You're going to go over it with the white gel pen, because then it's even brighter and whiter. Look at that now. Isn't that pretty? All right, and now we're going to go back to the Coral Blend. You're going to take the medium, and we're going to do her beak, and then we are going to do her talons. And what you could do is take the dark and do right along the bottom here, a little V shape for the shadows. Now, is she just not so cute? All right, now the next thing I want to do is to make it look like the sun is going down or the sun is coming up. Either way, I guess it depends on where it's at. But I want to do that in the background. Now, if I were to do it in the background on top of her, I would color her, right? So this is where masking comes in. You stamp separately, you fussy cut it out, and then we are going to lay her right there, and I'm going to do the smushing and blending around the outside. So we are going to use some, what do we want to use? Tack this down. Here we go. We're going to use some non-permanent roller tape, just a teeny bit right there in the middle, and we are going to place her on top, just like that, okay? And now we're going to do some blending, and I'm quite excited. All right, so we're going to take Sundance first, and we are going to take, now I use this for all my yellows. I don't want to keep crossing in front, so we're going to go like this because you want a little bit of color, but I don't want to go right on there, right? So I am going to go here, and I want the yellow to be around this side. Let's see. There we go. Okay, and a little darker right there. Okay. All right, I'm not going to do anything else now because I can get carried away. So now we're going to take the blue, and I used Bluebird. There's an easy way to flip that around. Now we're going to take the Bluebird, and we're going to go off and just go right around the edge. I'm quite brave now. I'm holding my hand there, aren't I? Okay. All right, there we go. Now think of this when you are doing a scrapbook page and you do this on a part of the page that you're doing either a sunrise or a sunset. And you could either do this right on top of the white cardstock, or you could do it on a card front like this. All right, so this was, I didn't even tell you, this is Lagoon. It's hard for me to talk, stamp, smush, and color at the same time. So that's the reality. All right, so I'm going to go off to the side because we don't want a real dark circle. All right, we ready to see how this looks? I'm almost a little nervous. All right, let's see. Ready? Ah, does that not look cute? Look, there's the sun right in back of them, her, and then you have the little bit of Bluebird and then the lagoon. That's beautiful, isn't it? All right, my friends, so tell me, what do you think? That would look beautiful on a scrapbook page or on a card face. So you have your masking technique, you have our beautiful little owl, and remember to use green around her eyes will look just as pretty. You want to try it on this one? Let's try that so you can see how that looks. So here's the light, and we're going to do, I bet this is going to look stunning. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at the green. So you do light. Look at me. I'm just a mess. All right, and then you're going to take the dark, go just at the bottom and the top, the bottom and the top. Look at her eyes right now. Look at that. And now we're going to take what? The gel pen, and we're going to do the little dot right there. Oh my goodness. Yes, look at her eyes. All right. Well, there you go, my friends. We're going to call it done. Be sure to watch to the end of the video because I'll have some still shots here for you to enjoy, and also there will be more information about the stamp of the month. So until we meet again and we join each other for the next Let's Color series with stamp of the month, God bless, have an incredible day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.